The Galactic Military Academy's fitness examination arena buzzed with anticipation. Commander Thrakanael, a massive crowbar with muscles like steel cables, stood before the assembled recruits representing 47 species across known space. Today's assessment will determine your combat readiness, his voice boomed through the translators. Strength, speed, and stamina, only the elite advance. Among the towering aliens stood Sarah Martinez, the sole human representative. At 165 centimeters, she looked like a child beside the 3-meter crowbars and the dense, rock-like Pathronians. The strength test began first. The crowbar recruit stepped up, effortlessly deadlifting 450 kilograms. The crowd roared approval. A Pathronians followed, hoisting 520 kilograms with barely a grunt. Species after species demonstrated terrifying power. Sarah approached the bar. She managed 85 kilograms, respectable for human standards, pathetic by galactic ones. Laughter rippled through the arena. The human can barely lift her own body weight multiplied, someone jeered. Thrakanael's eyes narrowed with disappointment. Martinez, you may withdraw without dishonor. No, sir, Sarah said firmly. The test has 3 components. I'd like to continue. The sprint trial came next. The Valkyrie, insectoid speedsters, blurred across the 100-meter track in under 4 seconds. The crowbars thundered through in 6. Even the bulky Pathronians managed respectable times with their explosive power. Sarah ran it in 11.2 seconds. More laughter. She was dead last. Human, this is embarrassing, Thrakanael said, not unkindly. Your species clearly lacks the physical capability. Sir, there's still the endurance run. Thrakanael's mandibles clicked in frustration. Very well. But this is a 50-kilometer course through hostile terrain. Most species won't finish. The course began in the desert simulation, where heat exceeded 50 degrees Celsius. Recruits charged forward with explosive speed. The Valkyrie vanished ahead. The crowbars powered through with their massive strides. Sarah settled into a steady, rhythmic pace, nothing special, just consistent. By kilometer 10, the Valkyrie began slowing, their sprint-adapted physiology overheating. By 15, they were walking, mandibles clicking in distress. The crowbars still led, but their breathing grew labored. Sarah maintained her pace, her body temperature regulated by millions of years of persistence hunting evolution. Sweat poured from her skin, humanity's secret weapon, a cooling system unmatched in the galaxy. At kilometer 25, the course shifted to mountain terrain. The massive crowbars struggled with the inclines, their powerful muscles burning through oxygen reserves. The Pathronians, built for short bursts, simply stopped. Sarah kept moving. 1 foot, then the other. Her breathing remained controlled, her heart rate steady. This was what humans did, they endured. By kilometer 40, only 5 recruits remained in motion. Sarah passed the second-place crowbar, who collapsed while trying to keep pace with her relentless rhythm. When she crossed the finish line at 50 kilometers, Thrakanael stood alone at the end, his datapad displaying the times. Sarah had finished in 3 hours and 47 minutes. The second-place finisher arrived 20 minutes later, barely conscious. Impossible, Thrakanael muttered, reviewing the data. Your physiology, how? Sarah, still breathing heavily but standing strong, smiled. Humans are persistence hunters, sir. We're not the strongest or fastest, but we don't stop. Our ancestors chased prey for days until it collapsed from exhaustion. We evolved to outlast everything. She gestured to the fallen recruits. They're sprinters, powerful but limited. We're marathoners. Give us time, and we'll outlast anyone. Thrakanael looked at the human with newfound respect. I've seen species that can lift mountains and others that move like lightning. But I've never seen anything that simply refuses to quit. He marked her evaluation, exceptional, endurance specialist. As Sarah walked to the medical station, recruits from dozens of species watched in silent awe. The human hadn't won through strength or speed. She'd won by doing what humans do best, surviving through sheer, stubborn endurance. In the galaxy of powerful beings, humanity had found its advantage. They were the species that never, ever stopped.